envy of every town who came in because our field was so beautiful. This year towns came and they asked me, what the hell is happening to this field?
Right.
Because it was left up to me to leave work early to try and get there and rake in line and do everything to the field before the 5 o'clock games, which is nearly impossible. I was also told there would be a lawn tractor left there for use to work on the field. It was not. So every day I had to bring my lawn tractor from home to Woodfield to rake and line the field. It broke down twice, it cost me $600 to fix. I put my own gas in it. We had to buy the lines. I don't understand what changed that the village all of a sudden doesn't really care about taking care of the field for Little League.
Sure.
Yes, please.
Well, absolutely. Well, I think the main thing that changed is that Little League never was, nor is part of the village. It's not a recreation program that the village sponsors.
Okay,
So that's why we don't contribute towards it.
but it serves the village of Washingtonville and Blooming Grove, and the kids who are in it live here. And we're not profiting, we're a nonprofit organization as well. And it was always a nice give and take relationship. We donate stuff to working on the field all the time. And then this year, it was an almost impossible situation trying to keep it so that it was playable. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that next year because my work hours are different next year. And getting volunteers to take care of the field, it becomes an issue.
That's the league's responsibility.
It's
It's a
the
private
league's
league.
responsibility to
Yes.
take care of the field. In the same note, I'm being told that it's a public park, that at any time, anybody else has to be allowed on it.
It is a
So
public-
I'm responsible for raking and lining the field, but if I show up at 4 o'clock when I have a 5 o'clock game, and there's a men's softball team playing on the field that I raked and lined, I have to ask them to leave and rake and line it again.
The park has to be, the park is given out by permit only.
Correct.
If they don't have a permit,
Right.
they're not allowed on the field.
But the field was open almost all year, so people were on it all the time. And I was told that's okay, that's why it's open. Now it's not, because it was being used as a dog park. We had that issue last year.
Yes, and we
And we
addressed
addressed
that
that.
immediately.
Yes.
Okay.
We're using, I understand it's your
It
field,
is.
and I get that, and we get the permit to use it, but we're using it 6 or 7 days a week, from May to through the summer.
Right.
And it's impossible to keep that field up with one person.
So I'm gonna ask you, how long did it take you to do the field?
It would take approximately, I got it to the point when I got good at it, it would take me about an hour to rake and line the field, if I was there every day. If I missed a couple of days, that adds time to it.
Okay, so let's say about an hour and a half. Okay, so you want village residents to pay somebody 1.5 hours a day from May to what? November?
On game day, on game day. So I say we're using it those 5 or 6 days, but yes.
Yeah, plus materials,
Mhm.
plus it's not like trustee Paul said, it's not a program that the village of Washingtonville has in its recreation,
Okay.
okay? We understand what.
But it
we're going
always was there. I
It
don't
always
understand why it's
was.
not.
So is the senior bus trip. That doesn't happen either, okay? Actually, so is the food pantry.
So,
That doesn't happen either.
so we are left again this year with fending for ourselves on the field.
Yes, we will mow the lawn and trim the lawn, but we're not going to be lining the field. I think that's an unfair request from Little. I really do.
I don't understand how it is. It always was the.
Well,
the-
you mentioned.
The town of Blooming Grove does it at Maysfield
Correct.
for
Now,
their league as well, and everybody else who plays.
And we pay dearly for that service, okay? The town of Blooming Grove, you mentioned the Washingtonville girls as well as the town of Blooming Grove. Town of Blooming Grove is not in the village of Washington. The village of Washingtonville is in the town of Blooming Grove,
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah.
So, we're not going to be lining the field for everyone. Either you live in Blooming Grove, you might as well just live in Newburgh to come over the clock.
I disagree. You're serving the whole,
And
this
I-
is
and
a
I know you
community.
would disagree.
You're-
And you and I
Everybody
had
pushes
this
this for a
discussion.
community thing,
Yes,
and it's,
and you're okay to
you're
disagree.
basically saying that we're only serving the people who live here, but we're not, we're serving the whole community.
I'm sorry. With the 3 minutes is what we have.
Can I ask a question about the fence that you guys put on the
Yes.
field? I don't understand how that makes sense. That fence is driven into the infield and the outfield. What's gonna happen when you pull that up and there's giant holes in the field?
That would be taken care of by the village. It's going to be, I don't know when you open up, okay, but it will be playable when that time. I can assure you that.
Just for one other point, when I was involved with soccer, we got Shore Road, it was donated to us. And if you got 100 families in there and you can only get one volunteer,
Because it was, the word doesn't get out that there, it's always been that way, and they can't get it,
Yeah,
the
well, I
community
mean,
doesn't understand
it's
that they have to
been a
get out
whole
there and do
season
it.
now.
And
We
that's a
always
completely, and that's a completely different situation, because you own, the soccer community owns that. This is a village park. So on the one hand, you're saying, yes, we're a quote-unquote we're a private organization that's renting the field or getting a permit for the field. But on the one hand, you're saying it's a village park and you control it, but on the other hand, we have to do the work on it. The soccer, they own it, they work it, it's theirs, they have a vested interest in it. Most of these parents are just, we're signing our kids up to play ball and we just want to drop them off to play ball. So then it's on the 5 or 6 people who are running the program that are willing to show up and do it.
What are the programs that you running on the field?
We're running softball on the field, that's what I'm
Just Little
saying.
League?
Yeah, just Little League softball.
No travel leagues?
There's no travel leagues, just Little League softball. We have outside communities come in for softball because we are so small, we have to pod with other towns to get enough people to play. So that's what I'm saying, when towns come in to play us, and they see our field, they always thought it was so nice. And now they're like, what's going on here?
Any other questions?
Yep.
For the budget?
No.
There's a motion to close the hearing? Favor? Aye.
Who seconded?
Can I make a motion to vote on the proposed 2019-2020 budget? Is there a second?
Let's go. Roll call. Trustee Fluor?
Yes?
Trustee Mack?
Yes.
Trustee Guardado?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lang?
yes.
2019-2020 budget is hereby adopted. Thank you.
Make a motion to close?
Make a motion.
Diane seconded. Aye.
Uh,
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.